Okay, so there has been a major debate in the fashion industry as regards to tailors sending wrong measurements to their fellow tailors. Now, I have a contrary view or opinion in regards to this. Now, I have seen a lot of people complain about wrong measurements, especially when you are asking your clients to tell their tailors to send measurements to you if you want to make clothes for them. So one of the reasons or one of the causes or possible causes of these wrong measurements is one, different tailors have their own unique way of measurement, right? Now, for example, now the way tailor A measures shoulder is different from the way tailor B measures shoulder. Now, why am I saying this? I have seen a a tailor that measures round chests in a fitted form. Like he takes the actual body size and then when drafting or when cutting, he will not add the ease allowance to the measurements he has taken. But whereas some other tailors as well measures both the ease allowance on the body as at once, right? And they use the whole measurements in drafting. So it is very important that you need to ask your um, clients to ask the tailor, these measurements you gave me, are they body fit or are they free measurements? Does it have any ease allowance to them? Now, someone that has a chest of 40 could mean that his chest of body fitted is 40. It also could mean that the chest plus ease is 40. These are the things you should understand. So some persons measure ease allowance when measuring, while some add ease allowance when drafting. So this has happened to me. A tailor I employed was doing this in my presence, and if he had sent me that measurement, I could have used the ease allowance. I couldn't have added any ease allowance to the measurements already, right? Because I would have thought he added it while measuring, but whereas he didn't add when measuring. So this is one of the reasons or one of the problems I want to help you to understand in this video. Now then, yes, even though I know that some persons as well does not know how to take an appropriate male measurement, but then I don't want to really blame or put the whole issue on how of the inability of some persons not to know how to measure. Then there's also been a general belief that some tailors as well do this intentionally. So yes, I know it might be a fact, but I want to let you know that the majority of these issues are from the different ways of taking measurements, because you also observe that some persons will measure half back while some measure full shoulder. Now, if in some cases they don't tell you it's half back, you might really not get you might really not be aware of what they're measuring. While some also use different names for different areas. Now, what some persons call neck might not be neck, while some persons call lap might not be lap. Do you get? So they have different ways. And also bear in mind that most people as well learn this job in their dialect, in their different languages. I have seen people, especially some of my Yoruba friends, they eventually learn sewing with Yoruba, right? So they don't really use English, or there's no standard language in teaching fashion designing here in Nigeria. While some also learn in Igbo, right? I have seen people that learn tailoring in Igbo, like they virtually use Igbo to train them, and the bandam or the boss did not have this standard way of teaching or passing across information. So this could as well contribute to the concept or to the belief of wrong measurements being sent out whenever they demand for wrong measurement. Now, coupled with the fact that some tailors as well use cm while some use inches. So these things, it goes a long way to backfire if you do not take a proper observation of it all. Now, what could be the remedy, having seen the possible causes? Now, the remedy I would suggest is, before you use someone's measurement to work, ask for a picture of the person you're working for. Then secondly, if the picture has been sent or the picture the measurement has been sent. Now make inquiry to ask this measurement in inches or in cm. And also for tailors that are giving out the measurement to other fellow tailors as well, I will encourage you to specify what parameter you are using to measure. Is it in inches or in cm? And also state that allowance for ease has been added or has not been added. So this will go a long way to clarify some, misconceptions about tailors sending wrong measurements. Next thing I want to talk about is we are entering seasonal period like ember month when tailors are scouting for jobbermen, like people that will help them sew. Now, you must not wait till December 24th before you start looking for tailor. You have September, October, November, December. You have like 2-3 months ahead of time now to look for someone that will help you during season. And also make sure that the tailors you have already, you are treating them fine this period, because this is the time most of them will leave you and start looking for their own income by not coming to work for you. So make sure you pay them well, take care of some of the needs, talk to them, let them understand that this business you guys are doing are joint business, so they should feel among and they should not be treated like a common joiner or common co-worker, right? So make them feel that they are part of the company and give them every reason to believe in you, and you will see yourself doing extremely well. And then if you are scouting for any tailor now, it will be very important for you to note that you are meant to, give an upgrade or a fresh lecture to some of these people you want to bring in, so that before the seasonal period sets in fully, you will now have them working with your pattern. Because if your clients sends their jobs down to you and they use their pattern to work for your old clients, these jobs might not come out well the way you might have wanted, or the way your customer rather, might have wanted. So it is important and paramount that you do upgrade for them. Let them stay with you for like a week or two. You sew, cut and sew, show them how you do your stuffs. They're also allowed to bring in their own ideas and knowledge to the whole sewing processes, but let them get to know your own background of cutting and drafting and even measurement, so that in your absence, they will understand when you say 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, because most of these people seem not to understand all of these parameters. It might sound funny, but this is the truth of the whole situation, right? So make sure you, review them to your own taste, and before you can now adopt them fully in your sewing processes. Now, these are for tailors and that are looking for co-workers to work for them during the seasonal period. Another important update I want to share with you now is some people are taking jobs that they have not been able to sew from January till December. If you know that you have not sewn this type of outfit before, please don't take the job any period close to ember month. I know how enticing the money could be. I know how interesting, how sweet the money could be. But don't be caught in a very tight corner where you're trying to make a clothes that you don't know how to make. Make sure that any clothes you're making, you must have sewn it sometime during the year, or you have enough time to practice, or you have someone you can call on to for assistance or for directions, right? So this will help you to avoid a whole lot of problems. Another important update as well I want to let you know is that if you are a fashion brand, you also work for other fashion brands, like you do what they call outsourcing. People come to you, give you jobs, you sew for them, put the label, and then you send to them. So make sure that you are doing these jobs with your whole heart. Now, any price that does not suit your sewing standard, don't take the job and mess up the job, because you are spoiling someone else's brand. Tomorrow, you might be in their shoes to outsource for co-workers or tailors, and someone else will also spoil or ruin your jobs. Most of these jobs they are giving to you, the money they use in buying fabrics and making the jobs come are very exorbitant, that they don't even wish to lose. So don't, give them unfinished jobs, like jobs that are not well tailored or well or properly finished. So make sure you take your time, deliver a good quality job. Your weaving should be neat, your thread should be neat, your buttonholes should be properly made. Don't use your butterfly machine to create buttonholes. It's not proper. I once had a tailor I had sourced. I gave him 10 trousers to make for me. And when he brought it back to me, my brother and my sisters, he used manual machine to create buttonhole. Manual machine to do buttonhole for me. I was so ashamed of myself that I could not even deliver the clothes again. I had to go and redo buttonholes again with my buttonhole machine. So these stuffs I am telling you are some of the things you might encounter, or some challenges you might pass through while working this seasonal period. So amongst all of this, I wish and I pray all of us will be up and doing and get our jobs properly done. And also, lastly, for those people also looking for people to outsource jobs to, make sure you pay them well, because the money you pay them will be reflected in the jobs they give or they will deliver to you. Don't because of you're trying to outsource and then you slash the price by three times lower, you expect to have a premium job. Premium jobs are not cheap. They are actually, exorbitant or kind of expensive. So try to pay well and watch your job come out well. So I wish you the very best of luck, and I pray we all will work smart this season and have bountiful harvest. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.